Once again, it's on. Hey, it's the Sports Brothers. I'm Lorenzo Thomas.
Jeff Fox on the box.
And we're coming at you from Hard Rock Stadium, where it's the kickoff of the 100th year for the NFL. And, of course, the kickoff weekend for the Miami Dolphins as the Baltimore Ravens come to town, as they always, with a huge fan base and a huge final score. Here at Hard Rock, boy, it wasn't even close from the gate. 59-10. And I just have to turn straight to you, Mr. Fox. Your thoughts on that great game today by the Miami Dolphins?
It was brutal, Lorenzo. It was the Lamar Jackson show. Action Jackson, video game Jackson, whatever you want to call him. The kid was on today. 17 out of 20, 324 yards, 5 touchdowns. In fact, he was so hot. 9 of 9 his first 9 passes of the game, including 4 touchdowns. There was no stopping him today. He did whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah, and I actually thought that the Miami Dolphins would have an opportunity in this game if they were able to get some momentum early on, because it was hot on the field. And, of course, the Baltimore Ravens had those dark jerseys on, but they basically came out, ran it right down the Miami Dolphins' throat, and Mark Ingram had a big game as well.
First carry of the game, 49 yards. It was definitely an indication of things to come for the Baltimore Ravens and Mark Ingram. And let's not forget about the local kid from right here in Miami. I'm talking about Hollywood Brown. Marquise Hollywood Brown, who had a phenomenal game. As a matter of fact, the 25th pick in the draft, Brown was questionable for the opener after sitting out practice on Friday, but he responded in a big way. 47-yard touchdown, 83-yard touchdown. Big plays just waiting to happen.
Now, let me get a breakdown of your analyst as you analyze the game, because I was on the field most of the game. Now, did it seem as if there were a lot of blown plays in the secondary, or it was just basically man on man and the Baltimore Ravens was just out playing the Miami Dolphins?
They just got beat. Mano y mano. They just got beat. I mean, the kid Brown had 147 yards, total yards receiving in this game. Dominated. He could not be covered. He blew past Minka Fitzpatrick on the 83-yard touchdown pass. It was so easy for the Ravens today, man. It was like a video game for those guys.
Well, it actually looks like those are mistakes that can be corrected, possibly. But one of the problems that the Dolphins had on the defensive side of the ball is their inability to get pressure on Lamar Jackson.
They have no talent. No talent. I'm sorry, man. But they have no talent. They have no hope. Dolphin fans think NFL draft. It's going to be a long year. The house is on fire.
Well,
run.
Speaking of the draft, the Dolphins have 2 first-round draft choices and 2 second-round draft choices over the next 2 years, in fact. And week 2 for the Miami Dolphins, in come Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, and Antonio Brown.
Yeah, you know how I feel about Antonio Brown, but I'll keep that personal stuff aside.
He's a Raider fan.
Definitely that. They're going to have their way with this Dolphin team. This team has no hope whatsoever. They just may go over the entire season. That's how bad they are.
They may be the first team in history to go 17-0 and then turn around and go 0-16. But we'll have to see what happens. There's a lot of things that have to happen from week to week to see if this team will be able to pull out a win. But based on these next 3 games, they're playing all playoff caliber teams.
It's a hell of a way to start the season, Lorenzo. And again, Dolphin fans, I'm hoping this isn't a sign of things to come. Maybe they'll be more competitive. But there was no fight from the Dolphins today, none whatsoever. The Ravens actually took a punt, a fake punt, took it 60 yards inside the 10 right before halftime. If I was on that defense, I would have punched somebody.
And the score was 35-3 at the time.
I would have had to
in the second quarter.
I would have punched somebody.
Yeah, Jeff, you're absolutely right. Well, it's final here from Hard Rock Stadium. The Baltimore Ravens win 59-10, and it was a blowout, Jeff.
Yeah, long season ahead, folks. Long season for you Miami Dolphins.
And I know in the press box, you must have seen all the Baltimore Raven fans
here. They were whooping it up.
Oh, my God. Baltimore was in the building, so big shout going out to Baltimore, B-More, the DMV, and Washington. The Redskins are coming to town real soon, and you can expect Redskin Nation. Big shout going out to the Miami Takeover crew, Wiley K and friends. They got some big parties, so make sure you go to the website to get all the details. For Jeff Fox, I'm Lorenzo Thomas. We are the Sports Brothers, and we'll talk to you next week.
Peace.